I could tell you, I know every sidewalk, every gutter, every alley, every parking lot, and every parking garage in downtown Palo Alto. So I've pretty much been on Downtown Streets team from, gosh, 2011, 2023, 12 years. My name is Dennis Upton, and I'm senior yellow shirt on Palo Alto Downtown Streets team, the original Downtown Streets team. I had just gotten sober, I think, just when the financial crisis was beginning in 2008. And then I decided I was going to dabble in drugs for a little while. And I did. And so my sobriety birthday is September 9th, 2008. And I'm 16 years sober now. I never would have gotten sober without Palo Alto Downtown Streets team and the AA fellowship. It's a lot easier to live out of your vehicle than it is to rent a room. I mean, renting a room is just like getting a job. Your landlady or your landlord, they can do anything they please to you. I was never homeless on the street. I was always a vehicle dweller. And cumulatively, I lived 17 years out of a 1969 Volkswagen Beetle. And it was very easy. It was very easy until I started drinking again, and then I got into all kinds of trouble. And when I stopped drinking, I would not be housed without Palo Alto Downtown Streets team. I would probably be dead. I would probably be dead.
Downtown Streets Team is a nonprofit, and its main goal is to help change the perceptions of homelessness. So what our model looks like now is we have Streets Team Enterprise leads, and they are people either coming out of incarceration systems, transitioning out of homelessness, or currently are experiencing homelessness. And they are paid termed employees. So it's about 6 months to a year, and they're leading volunteer shifts. And so they're paid employees, and our volunteers essentially are people who are referred by the court for community service hours, people who are trying to have a meaningful daily activity. So a lot of people who volunteer actually come and volunteer because it helps with their sobriety. Some people, it's just good community engagement. And then also volunteering can be helpful if you're trying to gain employment. If you do have a court date coming up, it can help reduce your sentence if you're part of this, and then overall just helps with the community. And then we also run the food closet here in Palo Alto, which serves over 1,000 people annually. And then every week we have a self-enrichment workshop and a weekly success meeting, which is kind of a pep rally where we share resources and everyone comes together. And for participating in the workshop and the meeting, we help people by giving them basic needs stipends, so that can help with obtaining food, clothing, hygiene supplies, gas. Dennis has been with our team for, I don't even know how long because it's far before I started working here, but we call him our senior yellow shirt. Dennis knows everything about Palo Alto, the ins, the outs, the resources, so he's almost like a case manager on the side.
They had what was called Housing 1000, and they had what's called the SPDAT, which is the Vulnerability Index. And I'm dual diagnosis, and so I was recovering from alcoholism. I'm mentally disabled, and I got pretty high up on the vulnerability index, and I had a lot of chronic physical health problems too. And I was homeless. I had this phenomenal case manager, Chad Bohorkis. I mean, he is my hero. And then he was handing me off to my new case manager. Her name was Julia Lang. And Chad and Julia were sitting there and got me to Home First. And Home First got me a brand new, state-of-the-art micro-housing apartment in Sunnyvale. It's called Parkside Studios. And I've been there since July of 2015, so it's been about 9.5 years now. Sunnyvale, no, it's just a place to sleep and keep my stuff. As I said previously, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. I live right up there in the corner, top floor. I live right up there. But it is a nice view. If I were ever there, if I ever wanted to be there. There's a laundry room. Every unit has its own kitchen, refrigerator, stove, oven, sink, counter. It's very tiny. And I've never used the kitchen. I mean, I want to be out and about. And when I get a car, I want to be here even less. Living here has just been a continuation of homelessness. You know, I'm on the street all day, walking, riding my bicycle. Yeah. Don't want to be here just except to sleep and keep my stuff. But I am so glad that I have it. You know, this is a journey. Having the inner tube put back on. I was destined to become senior yellow shirt on Palo Alto Downtown Streets team, and I am known for picking up cigarette butts, empty Gatorade jar, pair of tweezers. But this is what I do. When there's a lot of them, it's easier than sweeping them up. I'm a very talented cartoonist. I'm a poet. I'm an expert window wisher. And nowhere in all this world, except on Palo Alto Downtown Streets team, would I know how to pick up compostables, litter, and cigarette butts, and sort them, and count the cigarette butts. This is a journey, and my dream is to just sleep there and keep my stuff here, because my sanity and my sobriety are dependent upon being out here in the community. Judge a man or a woman by the quality of their character, not the quality of their clothing, and not the size of their body. I have a very strong mind, even though I have a little tiny body.